그냥 뭐 설명 다 집어치우고 그냥 호그와트 레거시 들어갈게요 하러. 자, 어제 지팡이 구매하고 이제 교수님이 위즐리 교수님이 뭐 이제 사라고 했던 것들 다 샀거든요. 어서오세요.
Revelio.
해리포터의 장점은 이 호그와트 게임의 장점은 만화를 필요로 하지 않는다는 점이 참 좋네요. 잠겼네. 뭐지? 아, 물수제비. 다시. 이건 뭐지?
Revelio.
뭔가 상호작용 버튼이 떴는데. 느슨한 흑백 새로 주문이 스카프. 와, 잘 만들었다. 일단 맵을 시켜서 허니듀크 버스미드 광장. 월드풀. 궁금하니까 가보자. 갈 수 있는 데를 일단 한 번씩 다 가보고 그 다음에 네티를 보러 가도록 하죠. 안녕하세요. 이런 옷들을 파는구나.
Revelio.
오. 아, 차도 마시고. 저기요? 님은 뭐 하는 거세요? 어서 오세요. 좀 어서 오십시오. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 물건을 사진 않을 거지만 그냥 뭐 좀 물어봐도 돼요? 근데 말이 안 그러지네. 그럼 다시 갈게요. 안녕히 계세요.
My first employment was at
어서 오십시오.
And how would one like to be styled today?
어떤 스타일 하고 싶냐고요? 오. 파밍 좀 하러 왔어요.
Hello.
Oh, come in, come in. Welcome to Madame Snelling's Tress Emporium. I'm sure I've no need to introduce myself. They used to call me Snelly. Oh, Snelly, why aren't you studying to be an aura? But I showed them. They're stuck in the dust at the ministry, and I'm here thriving. Absolutely thriving. But look at you. Look at you. I can certainly see why you paid me a visit. Looking for a change, are we?
I'm not sure what you mean, but I'm quite all right as I am.
Some are going for that muggle with consumption, sort of death becomes me allure. But you won't find poisons here. No need for chloride of lime or ammonia when you have magic. Why don't you spend a moment choosing how you'd like to look? You can change your hair too if you'd like.
What services do you offer?
What is it you might be interested in?
그냥 이 헤어스타일을 바꾸는 거네.
You can stop by anytime.
Revelio.
One never knows when society will be thrown into the midst of unrest.
Revelio.
오, 버터백 교통. 야, 이거만 하고 다니는데 그냥 이지만 하고 다니는데 레벨업이 그냥 자동으로 그냥 쭉 돼. 네?
Revelio.
My advice when dealing with alcohol.
깔끔하네. 아, 좋아요.
Revelio.
Dark art.
Why take such an interest? From the gaunt as the sort of slay her own mother.
자물쇠 스킬이 있나 보네. 아, 마법이 있나 보네. 그럼 이제 남의 집 문도 따고 막 들어가고 그럴 수 있나 보네. 일단 네티를 만나러 갑시다. 뭐 살 거 다 샀고 구경할 거 다 구경했으니까.
Revelio.
네티 나왔어.
I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
아 오케이. 왜? 헐.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
오, 저분이 어그로를 끌어주셨구나. 왜? 또 있다? 해피.
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We have to wear him down! What was that?
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
I like it! Do more of it!
오.
He's faltering!
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way!
아, L1, R1 버튼 눌러 고대 마법 부르기. 와우. 개쩐다.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer.
Ah,
아,
And thank
경관님이구나.
you. Again.
네, 어떻게 하면 되죠? 부서진 것 고치기.
Oh, hello there. A moment, if you would.
I will
Yeah?
see what he wants.
뭐야? 그냥 얘만 부른 거야? 부서진 것 고치기.
Repairer. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
아야야.
Repairer. Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more damage.
가게 주인과 대화하세요. 아, 다 하고 나서 들어가는구나.
We were just talking about you.
아, 그래요?
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes.
아,
In fact, for
정말요?
what you did today.
오, 좋아요. 감사합니다.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very
이런 건 또
generous of you.
거절하는 것도
It's
미덕은
the
아니야.
least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
아우, 감사합니다.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
요거를 해준다 이거죠. 새로운 장비를 받았습니다. 장비를 장착하세요. 응?
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
오케이.
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
잠시만요. 옷 다시 다른 걸로 갈래. 아니 이거 그냥 보기만 한다는 게. 와우. 머리 보고. 좀 우스꽝스러운 모습이 되긴 하는데 이게 공격력과 방어력을 생각하면 안 쓸 수가 없네. 가자. 내 뒤를 따라가기.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a
식사하셨나요? 네,
powerful witch.
먹었습니다.
Good one to know.
그렇구나. 왜?
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot
저는
get to the child,
불사조까지만
then you have
봤습니다.
no
근데
value
그
to
뒤편은
me.
뭐 엔딩 다 알아요.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the three broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lord God.
공주하면서
I
해리포터
shall let you know
보려다
if I hear
어지러워서
anything.
누웠어요. 힘드네요.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me.
아 진짜요? 감사합니다.
Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the
저분
caliber
남자인데
of my
머리가
clientele
기나
will
봐요. 그냥
greatly
여자
improve.
같은데요?
I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
마이크 트라웃이요? 아 그런가? 요새 내가 해외 야구 국내대 해외대 야구를 안 본 지 너무 오래돼가지고.
Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
그래. 지금 얘기하는 건 아니야.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
오케이. 네, 좀 돌아다녔다가 나가도 될까? 그냥 먹는 거야? 구경 좀 하자. 버터 맥주도 마시고 그랬잖아. 그냥 음식 먹는구나. 상호작용이구나.
Revelio.
I am certainly glad Serona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle.
그래.
Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
그렇지. 너의 마음 이해해. 잠자기 위해 휴게실로 돌아가야 합니다. 지도를 여세요. 호그와트 지도 버튼을 선택하세요. 빠른 이동으로 휴게실로 이동하세요. 이동. 아 진짜 이 엿 같은 옷 좀 투명 그런 거 없나? 퀘스트 완료. 호그스미드에 오신 것을 환영합니다.
Rebellion.
일단 나가야겠지? 퀘스트 로그. 부엉이 우편을 받았습니다. 필드 가이드. 부엉이 우편은 만난 적이 있는 캐릭터가 플레이어에게 요청이 있거나 새로운 소식을 전하고자 할 때 배달됩니다. 피그 교수가 보낸 부엉이 우편을 보려면 피그 교수 얼굴이 그려진 봉투를 선택하세요. 만나서 얘기 좀 하자꾸나. 그린고츠에서 찾은 로켓에서 뭔가를 발견한 것 같다. 만나자는 거죠, 결국은. 피그 교수와 대화하세요. 여기 슬리데린 기숙사의 휴게실입니다. 궁금하니까 여기 앞에 가보자.
Rebellion.
뒤에 뭔가 있는데? 아. 약간 뱀의 언어 같은 소리가 난다. 이쪽에?
It's astonishing
Ah, yeah,
what one
yeah.
can learn with one's mouth shut in common.
슬리데린 지하 감옥. 길이 참 복잡스럽긴 한데 뭐 하다 보면 뭐 길 다 외우겠지 뭐.
Rebellion.
Lumos.
여기는 뭐 특별히 그런 게 없구나.
Rebellion.
어머? 여긴 또 뭐한대요? 아. 박스. 아, 이거 안 되네.
What are you up to now?
피그 교수님. 지금 제가 소화하는 일정만으로는 성에 안 찬다는 듯 마법부에서 호그와트에 도착할 새 학생을 맞을 준비를 하라는 다소 불편한 요청을 해왔습니다. 놀랍게도 5학년이라는군요. 웨즐리 교수님은 학기가 시작하기 전에 이 학생이 잘 적응하도록 지도하고 조언해줄 사람이 필요하다고 하는데요. 그래서 이 일을 교수님에게 일임하기로 하였습니다. 블랙 교장님이. 블랙 교수면은 저기 뭐냐, 시리우스의 조상이겠지? 저기요, 저 왔는데요. 와우.
Rebellion.
신기하네. 안경. 나는 이거 멀리서 보면 그 세계 지도 같다.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise. And a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further,
수업
come
다
and
듣고
see
와라
me.
이거지.
I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
알겠습니다. 햇캣 교수와 이야기하세요. 이거를
Revelio.
I believe we have to discuss.
네네.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio.
알겠습니다.
You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed ones isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Might some kind soul help me?
Revelio.
저 아이 나중에 가보도록 하죠.
Revelio.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you Praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
Please, Piers, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly swim. Whee!
I'll get you for this.
헐.
I try to imagine the great witches and wizards.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
이거 뭐지? 무슨 상호작용을 하길래?
Reparo. Leviosa.
오.
Accio.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does crossed ones work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Okay.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
초기 라운드.
Reparo. Potato. Lumos. Here. Don't shy away now.
Levioso!
Act like a winner. Expulso.
Sendo! Come on! Fringo!
There goes my wager.
Potato.
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
Okay.
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio. Levioso.
아니.
Nicely done.
아, 이게 왜 안 되지?
Excellent fall.
아하.
That's it. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
오케이, 가자.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
No.
I'll be dueling solo.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed?
아, 2명이나 있어? 아, 3명이야?
Apologies in advance.
Don't shy away now. Levioso. Accio. Levioso.
Lumos.
Mind the one. Levioso.
There goes my wager.
Accio. Levioso.
Lumos.
Levioso. Levioso. Give him a call.
a duel. Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round.
Okay.
I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
Perhaps I should stick to potions. You could have gone a bit easier on me.
아 그래? 뭐 그럴 수도 있지. 뭘 삐져가지고 다 진짜 막. 어? 인벤토리. 챌린지. 정말 거지 같다. 해켓 교수에게 돌아가세요. 저 왔어요.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement.
Okay.
Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
인센디오. 오케이.
Good work.
이렇게 하자. 그다음에 루모스를 고칠 거는 많이 없을 것 같아서.
Revelio.
이거 오른쪽 이거 밑에 이거 왜 계속 가리냐? 개 빡치네. 저 왔는데요.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule...
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Hey.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
알겠습니다. 어쩔 수 없지 뭐.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Some kind soul help me.
Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
아, 진짜?
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely.
그치.
You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
걸리면 어떡하지?
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
어우. 중앙홀에서 세바스찬을 만나세요. 바로 앞에 있네.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
아, 오. 이렇게.
We must remain unseen.
Okay.
Is someone sneaking about?
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Good gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
유인하려고.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
이렇게.
Should be in the clip. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Leviosa.
Who have we here? Sebastian Sallow and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt.
Huh.
Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Repair it.
그리고 이게 조금 귀찮긴 하네.
Of course. Traces of ancient magic. That's it! Where might this lead?
오케이. 저장을 일단 한번 해놓고. 어떻게 가?
Incendio! I need to wake up that rune over there. Leviosa!
어떻게?
I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell.
그냥 일반 공격이구나.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
고대 마법 능력은 공격에 성공하거나 데미지 입힐수 향상. 아. 아니. 이렇게. 오.
This must be the way forward. But to where? keep my wits about me.
난리들 났다.
It is a book after all.
또 포트캐 아니야? 순식간에 풀이 자라네.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald? Professor Rackham?
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor Bakar?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
알겠습니다.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
알겠습니다.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Okay.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
네티가 방금 부엉이 우편을 보내 로워 호그스필드 마을에서 만나자고 요청했습니다. 마을은 곳곳에 도움 존재하는 작은 공동체.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Revelio.
나는 그래서 퀘스트가 뭐라고? 진짜 점점 가면 갈수록 등신 같아진다. 아하. 이렇게. 퀘스트. 회피 구르기를 사용하여 적의 공격을 성공적으로 피하고 인센디오 시잖아. 이거는 뭐 요걸로 하면 되잖아. 약초학 수업에 가기.
Is Lower Hogsfield? You're growing Punja's onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake fruit. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
뽑아내기. 어우. 어우, 시끄러워. 갈릭 치킨 좋아하나요? 그렇죠, 좋죠.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
수업이 참 그러네요, 우리 마늘 교수님.
Reparo. I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
그럼 마늘 교수님, 수업이 그거예요? 끝이에요?
Next task will be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
러시안 캐시 무과장처럼 생겼네요. 맨드레이크가요?
I wonder if hippogriffs like milk grass.
아, 마늘 교수님, 나랑 대화하고 싶어요?
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
귀가 먹는 줄
I'll
알았어요.
say, I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the magic neep. Wonderful. A
Wonderful.
prepared student is bound to bloom. I've
그쵸?
arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic,
그렇겠죠.
they will take time to grow.
알겠습니다. 우리 갈릭 교수님, 마늘 교수님.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fat.
Dittany's restorative properties make it
아,
a vital
화분용 테이블
ingredient in the
해제됨.
Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
아, 그렇구나. 상호작용. 선택. 아, 10분 걸려? 아하, 오케이.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that.
감사합니다.
What say we branch out?
중국산
Introduce you to
깨무는
a
양배추?
different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The
중국산
cabbages do
깨무는
get tasty
야배추.
without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
알겠습니다.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander.
thank you.
I'll be showing you the Chinese
고마워.
chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But you'll lead.
나보고 먼저 가라고? 오케이. 레이디 퍼스트를
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
그거 하는 친구구나.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
센
Didn't
척하는
she
거야?
stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
어.
Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry, Nurse Blaney put it back on.
아, 손가락
Trust
다시.
me, you do not want to go through that. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
전부 다 얻어 가져가자. L1을 누른 상태에서 그다음에
Look at that! Oh, chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
그 생각을 진작에 했지. 쓸모가 있었지도.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
아, 마늘 교수님한테 들어가라고? 오케이. 뜯어갈 수 있는 거 다 뜯어가야지.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
마늘 교수님?
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
희웅님 어서 오세요.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you.
오, 방제 그대로 질문 드리면 저 욕 먹을까요?
That's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my
드시고
new
싶으세요?
students.
갈릭 교수님, 우리 마늘 교수님 만나는 거 끝났고.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
새로운 퀘스트가 있습니다. 아, 마법약 수업. 오케이. 저기요, 좀 지나갈게요. 아, 길 좀 비켜줘요. 누나! 무지개 연영님 어서 오세요. 사용하기. 역겨운 그레고리의 조각상.
Maybe Oars or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely...
마법약 수업. 아, 이게 교수님이구나. 교수님 방인가 보네, 여기. 교수님 방 파밍 해도 되나요? 돈 가져갈게요. 꼬우면은 자물쇠 걸어놨었어야죠. 에? 교수님. 샤프 교수의 오러 배지. 샤프 교수님이 오러인가 보네.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such...
시작.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both
해리포터에서
discipline
그
and
스네이프
intellect.
교수가 원래 마법약
You will begin
교수였거든요.
this
좀
term by
약간
brewing
비슷하게
a Wigan-Weld potion.
비슷하게 단말머리로 가네.
Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
네.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
아.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
아, 냄비 젓기. 아, 이것도 저어야 돼?
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from
Good job.
what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion.
아,
Professor
가르쳐주시는
Weasley
거예요?
had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients.
알겠습니다.
Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippins.
애쉬 와인더 R을 수집하기.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
아, 저기.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too
아,
close an eye
고모구나.
on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
좋은 생각인지 모르겠네.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
알았어.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
네, 뭐 사고 나면 네가 책임져야 돼.
Keep your potion stations organized and free of...
접종 경탄. 포 엑셀. 애쉬 와인더의 R.
Which a wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Okay.
Should you chop the Didney or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
눈썹이 사라졌네. 마법약 스테이션. 잠금 해제된 제조법으로 마법약을 제조하세요. 재료랑 제조법은 일부 상점에서 구매할 수 있고, 재료는 재배하거나 밖에서 발견해서 할 수도 있고. 그리고 이게 저 시간 이거 기다리면 되는구나 그냥 이렇게. 죽기.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
Professor...
Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Again.
Dragon Dart! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as...
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
이거 솔직하게 얘기하는 게 낫겠다.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall
이거는
assume that
거짓말하는
you've learned a
것보다
lesson.
이렇게
As for the work you did today,
이
at your own
선생님한테는 그냥
cauldron,
거짓말하면
I
안
will
될 것
say
같아. 응.
you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves.
알겠습니다.
Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
알겠습니다.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day.
그렇겠지.
Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
그러면 다음은 어디로 가나요? 퀘스트. 인벤토리는 뭐가 추가된 거야? 아, 이거? 아, 재료? 퀘스트가 아, 네티 만나러 가야 되네. 근데 이거부터 하러 가야 될 것 같다. 이거를 이동. 루칸 브레틀비와 대화하세요.
Champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
Okay.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
아, 다시. 다시.
Incendio! Leviosa! Good one! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio!
아하.
Nicely done! Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio!
아하.
Excellent fall! Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
저놈
stop.
독하네요.
Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done.
너무
Trained dummies with
비행기
big twice
태우지
as
말라고
challenging
하니까
you
비행
again.
빗자루 태우지 말래.
You'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
주문 조합 연습 끝났고.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
오케이, 가자.
I certainly am.
호야 김 가자.
Are you dealing with a partner?
No.
I'll go it alone.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
아, 4대 1이야? 챔피언십 라운드. 아하. 오케이.
Confringo!
Intego.
Come on!
Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio for the bat. Accio. Leviosa. Potato. Act like a winner.
There goes
다음.
That's all you've got?
Incendio. Leviosa. Confringo. Potato. Give them all four. Leviosa. Incendio. Don't shy away now. Mind the one. Leviosa. Leviosa. Leviosa.
아, 다 했네. 오케이. 좋아, 찢었어. 끝.
I could never duel like that.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
나 개쩌지? 응. 이제 시작일 뿐이야.
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now,
덤스트링은 남자들만 받잖아.
prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
고마워.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
그래, 손가락 안 깨물리게 조심하고.
Yes.
You can't be beat, can you?
Shame it's over. I was just getting started.
꼭 그렇게요. 지고 나서 저렇게 입을 털더라. 어? 보자. 외형 변경하기. 그냥 맨손으로 보이게. 이건 뭐지? 오. No. 컬렉션. 외형. 지팡이 손잡이. 레벨리어 페이지. 이런 거 모으는 재미도 쏠쏠하네요. 자, 그럼 그러면 퀘스트. 아허, 오케이. 어둠의 마법 방어. 술. 이동.
I hope you were able to take care of everything.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
X 네모 X. 오케이.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
새 주문 할당. 엑스펠리아르모스를 요거 투명이랑 바꿉시다.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House.
그래 보인다.
Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now.
학생 회장까지 하셨구나, 교수님.
Of roguery when I was head girl.
엘리트셨네.
I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigellus Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were
동년배였구나.
students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving.
동년배였구나.
You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
흥미롭네요.
Time itself. I never would have imagined such a thing.
Well, it was the risk I took with my prior position.
역시
You may or may not have
엘리트였어.
heard that I was
비밀단원이었대.
unspeakable at the ministry for years.
An unspeakable. What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
네, 알겠습니다. 감사합니다, 교수님. 그러면 저걸 한번 써볼까요?
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day. Still at it, I see.
이거 쿨타임이 차는구나. 확실히 이거 기본 공격이 요거 처음에는 진짜 잘 안 써졌거든요. 내가 이 컨트롤러가 이상한 건가? 나 그 생각을 했는데 생각해보면 이게 지팡이도 쓰면 쓸수록 숨딸이 된다고 하니까 그런 설정이 있는 건가? 이 정도면 됐어. 갈게. 자, 그러면 자, 와가드에서 원손이요. 퀘스트 추적. 지도상의 위치 확인. 나 저까지 걸어가야 되네.
Student would help me with my sad predicament.
네티 오나이 만날기. 새로 처음 가보는 데라서 지금은 일단 무조건 걸어가야 돼요. 즐겁니? 경비 똑바로 안 서니? 아주 그냥.
Well, Madame Kagawa said she'd never...
와, 진짜 이쁘다.
The cross one's duelist to beat.
Oh, I've been turned around on the grandstand.
저기 그거 있다. 그거. 요거. 아, 그렇죠. 비행 수업 운동자. 네티 오나이 만나기. 마법 동물 교실. 해그리드네 집 아니야? 아닌가? 아님 말고. 월장석. 월장석이 여기 있네. 이런 거 다 파밍이나. 월장석. 저게 여기 있네. 월장석.
Revelio.
되게 평온한. 부금도 막 화려하지 않아서 좋네. 여기요. 저기요? 오, 100원이나 얻었어.
Revelio.
오, 일단은 가던 길 갑시다.
This looks intriguing.
가는 길이 참 멀구나. 네티오나이. 드디어.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
그래, 이 친구한테는 말하는 게 낫겠다.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Okay.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
저기 도끼.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
누구세요?
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life.
아, 상인이시구나.
You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling.
아마 그럴 것
My
같다.
carts are my livelihood. Who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Revelio. After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
But Mummy...
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home. Especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your story.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Okay.
What
뭘
do
파세요?
you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potion
너처럼
eater.
화차는
But I was once a lowly
호그와트
Hogwarts student
나는
like you.
엘리트라고.
In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
Any whispers going about the town?
There's a thief on the loose by the name of Catherine Haggerty. She's an ashwinder. She's stealing everything that's not nailed down, and people have had enough. Catherine's hiding in a camp just southwest of town.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I hope to see you again sometime.
고블린 캠프로 이동하세요. 요 고블린 그거를 해주자. 그리고 아마 이게 필요할 것 같거든? 이거에 이걸 이쪽으로 옮기고 그다음에 이걸 투영을 밑으로 내리고
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
뭔 이상한 소리가 났다 했더만 저거 그 거미였구나.
An encampment. This must be it.
Nothing over here.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Anne will regret not joining us. He doesn't come round now. He'll be made even more of an example.
We should have killed that traitor, Anne, when we took his cards.
수레가 어디 있는데?
Someone there?
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to on.
그러게.
Goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled.
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time.
아니 이거 못하는구나.
We're close to a breakthrough. I can feel it.
제가 막고 있네.
I was only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind. Afraid to fight? I didn't touch your helm. Well, thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. All my friends are now, don't I?
술에는 뭐 알아서 올 거니까. 오고 있네. 오케이.
Cursed fiends.
여기 뭐지? 나중에 올 수 있나? 핫! 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 다 왔네.
If you're here for my wares...
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
어렵지 않았어.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
멋진 생각
What a
같아요.
nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done. All the best. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
아, 네, 알겠습니다. 헐. 그 다음에 저쪽에
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research.
I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Still behind!
Found ya! Now you've gone too far. That all you got?
Take her!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Oh, I'm gonna take those. We can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take this student over my dead body!
I know your kind. I hate heights. You're going to... Stop! You're easier to spot than an eruptant. Knew you were still hanging.
How is that?
I'm not done with you. No, don't.
Okay.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
대화하기.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
프리아라는 분
You
누구예요?
mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley.
녹터넬리에서 가게를
She's a
운영하고
travelling
계시다.
vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts.
Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
오케이, 알겠습니다.
I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
아, 여기.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Leviosa!
그럼 뭐 어떡하라고.
Revelio.
You got the mallow sweet to work. Now, what to do about these pyres?
Leviosa! Accio!
뭐야? 어떻게 하는 거야?
Perhaps a spell might help us here.
Revelio! Leviosa! Expelliarmus!
뭔가? 화로니까.
Incendio! Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyres sink.
Yes, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
Revelio. I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more.
앞으로 있는 게 계속 나온다
I
이거죠.
really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
퀘스트 완료.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Black.
아 이거 이게 더 나은 것 같다. 그다음에 저장 한번 하고 한번 하고 일단은 방송은 여기서 끌게요. 오늘은 더 이상 방송 없을 거고 내가 이거 방송은 안 할 거지만 요거 게임은 계속 할 거거든요. 네. 마음 같아서는 그냥 방송 켤 때마다 스토리를 계속 진행을 해서 엔딩을 보고 막 그렇게 하고 싶지만은 솔직히 뭐 이거 저 혼자 이게 즐길 시간도 좀 있어야 되지 않겠어요? 네. 그러니까 일단 방송은 여기까지 하도록 하고요. 네. 내일 시간 괜찮으면 키도록 할게요. 네. 토요일 잘 보내시기 바랍니다. 네, 오늘도 와주셔서 감사드려요. 네, 방송 끌게요.